Hello and welcome to the Effects of Alcohol Use presentation. My name is Ms. Condre. I am from Chestnut Health Systems Prevention Team, and I will be narrating this PowerPoint presentation for you today. So let's get started. Reality check. Underage drinking is against the law. So what age do you need to be to legally drink alcohol in the United States of America? I'll give you a couple seconds to think about it. And if you are thinking 21, you are correct. You must be 21 years or older to legally drink alcohol in the United States. With that being said, let's solve this riddle. 3 adults walk into a bar. Adult number 1 walks up to the bar and orders 12 ounces of beer. That is equivalent to 1 bottle of beer. It's about the size of 1 bottle of beer. Adult number 2 walks up to the bar and orders 5 ounces of wine or a glass of wine. And adult number 3 walks up to the bar and orders 1.5 ounces of liquor or a shot of liquor. Now, which one of those drinks have the most alcohol in them? Which adult ordered the drink with the most alcohol? Was it adult number 1 with 12 ounces of beer? Was it adult number 2, the 5 ounces of wine? Or adult number 3, 1.5 ounces of liquor? Well, actually, all 3 drinks contain the same amount of alcohol. If you were thinking it was the 1.5 ounces of liquor, you are incorrect. It is actually all of them. They all contain the same amount of alcohol. So as you can see in the picture below, 12 ounces of beer equals 5 ounces of wine, which equals 1.5 ounces of liquor. The amount of alcohol consumed is what affects the body, not the type of alcoholic drink. In case of someone using that is underage, any amount of alcohol consumed will harm their body and brain. So, for example, someone might try to convince you to drink alcohol by using the peer pressure line, "It's only beer." Just because it's beer, it's alcohol still. So alcohol will affect you in the same way. All right, so now you know that alcohol is alcohol. Alcohol affects brain function. Let's look at how underage drinking can affect the different areas of our brain and which also affect different areas of our body. So alcohol use can slow down the heart rate, could cause memory loss, and impact our ability to learn, slow down the reflexes, and cause loss of balance, and finally lead to a coma. Now we have a scan of brains. The first scan of a brain is going to be a scan of a healthy brain. This is a scan of a healthy brain with smooth, symmetrical shape that shows the brain of a non-drinker. So as you can see here, just showing that the brain is fully active, it has smooth, symmetrical shape. And now let's look at a scan of a damaged brain from alcohol abuse, right? So this brain's lack of symmetry means that the brain is not functioning well. When the brain is impaired by alcohol, it is less active. The areas that appear to have holes represent damage or inactive brain cells. Does not mean there's holes in that brain. This brain just means that there is no activity in those areas anymore because of the alcohol abuse. So there's the 2 brain scans for you. You can take a couple minutes to compare them and look over them. Persuasive advertising. Persuasive advertising is where companies convince the consumer their product is cool and everyone uses it. Advertising can be found on the television, movies, YouTube, Snapchat, video games, and other places online. So we need to be aware of the job of the advertiser is to promote products and persuade people to buy them. But your job as the consumer is to receive these messages and decide what to do with the information. So with that being said, your job as the consumer is to interpret the messages. Go find the real information, find the facts. You can use the internet, you can use your parents, you can use your teachers, okay? So do not be afraid to ask questions or just talk with someone. These consumers are trying to convince you of something that you may not have any idea what it could possibly or how it could possibly affect you. All right, so our job is to decide what to do with that information. We want to get the correct information. Alcohol abuse. Drinking alcohol can cause you to impair your motor skills. Some examples of motor skills would be like running or walking or eating or writing. Affect your coordination, like trying to drive a vehicle or riding a bike or playing sports. And then finally, it can slur your speech. Negative consequences. Drinking alcohol can cause negative consequences like making bad decisions. For example, you could get in trouble with the law, you could get in trouble at school, or even at home with your parents. Getting sick. For example, you could end up in a hospital. Feeling embarrassed. For example, you could have done something you probably would have never done before, and you immediately regret it and wish you've never done it in the first place. Becoming addicted. And finally, drinking alcohol can keep teens from reaching their goals. So let's reach our goals and just say no to alcohol. I want to thank everyone for listening to this PowerPoint presentation today. I also want to thank the sources that we have used to create this PowerPoint presentation. We have the Too Good for Drugs Mendez Foundation and Chestnut Health Systems. The next 3 slides contain review questions for your grade you are currently in. Thank you and have a great day.